fortunate at this university that in the young age at which we are, we have been blessed with 19 professorships that have been endowed at this institution. Your Highness, we are informed that in the Western world, where the traditions of universities are very old, it is most unusual to have more than a handful of chairs in any given faculty. At our Faculty of Health Sciences, thanks to these donors, we have all our departments and their professorships endowed. These generous donors have really endowed and funded the heart of the academic program of our faculty. And emulating their very generous donation, we had 8 more professorships in the nursing school that followed these original pioneers. Not to be left outdone, the university hospital has also been blessed with the generosity of large-hearted donors. And I'm very pleased to announce, Your Highness and ladies and gentlemen, that as of today, we have 10 5-bed wards fully endowed at the hospital. I would also like to mention and acknowledge the magnificent gift of the periodical library, which one of our donors has been very generous to. Your Highness, in acknowledgement of the gratitude, the immense debt of gratitude that we owe to this distinguished gathering, we have engraved their names in marble so that they remain a permanent reminder for posterity, so that the generations that will come and occupy these halls will know who the pioneers were, and so that their memory should remain permanent. These pillars have been carved by the names of these generous donors. We would request, Your Highness, to kindly unveil these plaques and subsequently the library plaque before we give you the further trouble of giving individual mementos to commemorate this wonderful occasion and this extraordinary generosity. Thank you very much.
Generous donors, it was not planned that I would speak this afternoon, but it would be wrong for me not to express to you, on behalf of the Arkan University, on behalf of the students, faculty, and trustees, on behalf of the many young and elder sick people who inshallah will come here for good treatment, our immense gratitude for the magnificent generosity which you have shown. And though it is symbolic that your names are engraved on these pillars support the structure, and your donations are permanent support, like these pillars, inshallah. What this means is that what you have donated to this institution is not something which in time will disappear. It is a resource which will be cared for, will be esteemed, will be admired, for which year after year, people will be expressing their gratitude, because it is a permanent resource which, inshallah, will last as long as this institution lasts. Islam teaches us that if we are fortunate enough to be wealthy in material terms, it is right and proper that we should share that with the poor, with the weak, with the sick. And I can think of no more significant donation than what you have done yourselves. That is, to commit to educating and to caring for those who are in need of care in the generations, in the years ahead. I would like to add one further dimension to these few words, which is that this institution, inshallah, in the years ahead will grow into the turning plate of a network of institutions. Institutions in this country and other countries. And the support that you have given, therefore, will permeate through the network, will not stop at the physical walls of this building. And therefore the sick in Africa, the sick in other parts of Asia, will benefit from your generosity. Because as this institution builds into the network, and the network builds into this institution, the capacities, the technologies, the intellects of this institution will have an impact on all the health programs in the Arkan Health Network, and perhaps one day in even wider programs than that. So I hope that this institution, in the way it manages your contributions and your generosity, will provide you and your children and your great-grandchildren and so on and so forth in your families the satisfaction that the support and generosity that you have given is going to a larger and larger number of people who are in need of health care in the developing world, and larger numbers of young men and young women who have decided to commit their lives to receive education in health care, and who in their turn will be caring for the sick. On behalf of the trustees, everyone at the Arkan University, and on my behalf as the Chancellor, I express to you today my deepest admiration and my deepest gratitude. Thank you. I will now pull this one lever, which is supposed to move, I think, every curtain on these, around these columns. Bismillah.